Welcome back to the Y.E.S Longevity Podcast, where we give you insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. I have a message on my screen here, so give me a second so I can see what it says. Means nothing. Anyway, so here we go. I'm Chris Porter, owner of Y.E.S Fitness, coming to you live from down here at Y.E.S Fitness, and recent best author, #1 author of the book Get Stronger, Live Longer, The Expert's Guide to Strength Training for Longevity. So let's start it right off today with a little bit of housekeeping. Today is Tuesday the 22nd, and Christmas Eve the 24th. We're running some special classes. We have class at 6:30, 7:30, and 8:30. Make sure you sign up online for that. And we will be Zooming that 8:30 class for those people who want to work out at home. And we will be closed at noon on Thursday. We will close on 25th, Friday the 25th, Christmas Day, and we will be closed on Saturday 26th. We're taking a 3-day weekend. Been in business for 23 years, and the 26th is never a day that we're very busy. So we're just going to be closed, and we're going to enjoy a 3-day weekend. And I hope you enjoy your weekend as well. I want to thank you for taking some time from your busy schedule. Right now, it's a busy time of the year, and everybody's got a lot of things to do, and it takes time to sit and listen to what I have to say. I really appreciate that. I don't take that lightly. Today is going to be a little bit different than any other day, any other podcast, any other broadcast I've done. Today is going to be a celebration or a tribute to one of my heroes, Margaret Fienemann. Maggie passed away this past weekend, Saturday I think it was. She's 89 years old, and yes, COVID got her, and it's really sad, but Maggie did live a long life and an enjoyable life. She had a lot of fun, so she would really beat the snot out of me if she knew that I didn't celebrate her passing. So the main thing about Maggie to understand was this: Maggie didn't work out to prevent dying. Maggie worked out to live. Maggie worked out much of her life on and off, and she really worked out to be able to live life the way she wanted to live life. And that's a mantra that we try to carry over here. That's something that we believe in very much, so that we want to help you live longer and to be able to enjoy those years, extra years, doing the things that you love to do. So I want to tell you Maggie's story a little bit, okay? And why she was just a hero, and so many people were inspired by her, and she won't ever be forgotten down here. So Maggie first came through my doors back in January 1st of 2004. January 1st, 2004. It's a long time ago. And she was 73 years old at the time. So she decided to come on board with us when she was 73 years old. Now again, she had worked out before, other places over the years. She hadn't been working out at the time. But she came through my door at 73 years old. And in that 16 plus years that she worked out with us, she got some amazing results. But let's just paint the picture of what it was like when she first came through my door. She's 73 years old. She had carpal tunnel, hip replacement, right hip replacement. She had emphysema, COPD. She had some asthma. She had low back problems. And she wouldn't mind me sharing this with you. We talked about me sharing this with you at some point in time whenever this happened, because this was talked about before many times over the years. She had survived breast cancer. While she was with me, she had a heart valve replacement. She came to us with high blood pressure and high cholesterol. So you can see she had a lot of complications, a lot of things she was dealing with, a lot of issues. But that did not stop her. It did not stop her from wanting to exercise. So she came in, we put her through our screening at the time, what we were doing at that time, and we update the screening as we went along. And she had smoked. She had quit smoking in March of 2003. So just about a year later, she came to us after she had quit smoking. And we went to work, and we just went to work, and she would come in and listen. She wasn't sitting in a chair, you know, doing exercise to Richard Simmons tapes. No, she was exercising. She was lifting weights. She would love to go and see a physician, and the physician would ask her if she was working out, and she would say, oh, I see my personal trainer 3 times a week, and I lift weights. And she did the same movement patterns everyone else did. Certainly she did it at her level of fitness. She did squats. She did lunges. She did single leg stance. We worked on her single leg stance a lot for balance reasons and fall prevention. And she did deadlifts. Yeah, 88 years old, still doing deadlifts. She did all the upper body movements. She had some shoulder issues. She may have even had rotator cuff problems. I don't know if it was ever diagnosed. I don't know if she ever had surgery. I forget now. But she had some shoulder issues, so we had to modify some things. And certainly we modified everything that we needed to do in all these movement patterns. But Maggie did everything everyone else did. And believe it or not, when she left us just before COVID. She left us back in March of 2020. Her eyesight was failing her. And that's the one thing we couldn't work on was her eyesight. Her eyesight was failing her, and she ended up moving into an assisted living facility. She lifted more weight at 88 than she did when she came in my door at 73 years old. I know that. We have every workout that every client has ever done here. I have 16 years of knowledge here, 16 years of old workouts that she had done. And I can prove it. She was able to do more, lift more, than she did when she first came through my door, which just is an amazing feat, And she enjoyed it. She enjoyed lifting weights. So she literally came in 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 7 a.m., lifted some weights with us. And on the off days, on Tuesday and Thursdays, she would come in and different machines over the years. The last machine she worked on was an arc trainer. She liked the arc trainer, and she would work on getting her heart rate up. And she, at one point in time, had a valve replacement. She had a valve replacement, and she still went after it. She still worked hard. We monitored her. We monitored her heart rate. We made sure she wasn't working too hard, but she wasn't working hard enough. And yeah, 5 days a week for a long time, for a very long time, until the point basically when her eyesight went and she couldn't drive anymore. And it became a challenge for her to get down here. She just didn't have the transportation to get down here. The town did provide some transportation a few days a week. Her nephew would bring her down here some days, but it just became too much of a challenge for her to get here. And then eventually she moved on. I remember at one point in time, her breathing was so bad that she used to come down with an oxygen tank. She would come through my door with an oxygen tank, and she would work out with an oxygen tank. And we used to call that tank Tommy the Tank. The Tommy the Tank would come down with her, and we would dress up Tommy the Tank for the different holidays. You know, this time of the year, Christmas, we would dress up at Christmas, and Thanksgiving, we'd put, you know, some kind of turkey ears or feathers on, stuff like that. So we just had some fun with it. And she was a load of fun. She was always fun. She never took herself too serious. She just had a whole lot of fun in life. She grew up in this area. I think she grew up in Burlington. I think she went to the Burlington school, the one-room schoolhouse. She ended up being a teacher in Terryville. She actually was a teacher for some of our clients here. She probably taught my wife, and we just don't even realize it. You know, she was just, you know, bedrock of this community. And she would always talk about one of her favorite things to do was ride a bike. And she would talk about how she biked through Europe and how she would go up to the Cape and bike all the time with her family, and she really enjoyed biking. And she biked for a long time. I don't know how old she was when she stopped biking. And she used to still walk out on the street, but it got a little bit dangerous for her to walk out on the street. And her walking partner actually couldn't keep up with her, so she didn't walk outdoors as much as she did. But she still tried to shovel snow and do all that kind of stuff. And like I said, she didn't work out not to die. She didn't work out for physique or anything like that. She worked out because she wanted to be able to live. She wanted to be able to live her life. And it was really sad when we had to talk about her not working out here anymore. Y.E.S. Fitness will never be the same without her. She inspired so many people with her effort, coming through this door. Sure, there were days she didn't want to come in here. Sure, there was days when she would stop in and come in and say, hey, Chris, let's just go for breakfast instead, which we never did. We always worked out. We never went for breakfast. You know, the last time I saw her, I took her out for lunch just before Thanksgiving. Just before Thanksgiving, we went to have lunch together, and she was just full of energy. She couldn't stop talking. She really enjoyed where she was living. It's just a shame that she got COVID and it took her down. It really is. But I want to tell you some of the amazing results that she got from age 73 to 88 in a 16-year span. 73, 88, that's 15 years, but she would have been 89. So in a 16-year span working out here, she lost 44 pounds. 44 pounds. Most of that was fat because we were able to put a couple of pounds of muscle on her. Now, to put muscle on a 73-year-old woman is not an easy task, okay? It's just not an easy task. And we were able to do that. Research shows you can. We were able to maintain her muscle mass, build some muscle mass. So that 44 pounds, about 40 of it was fat, which is truly amazing. She took her BMI. Let me see. Her BMI was about 33 when she came in our door. And when she left, her BMI was just a hair over 25. And 25 is the number that you need to be at. It probably could be better than that, but could be a little bit higher than that at her age. She took her body composition. That's how much lean mass she had compared to fat. When she came in the door, her body composition was 38. When she left, it was 33. The woman could move as well as she did when she was about 73. She was as strong as she was at any point in time in all the years. It's just amazing, the results that she got. She had done one of our drop 2 jean sizes. So what you do is you bring in some jeans that don't fit. You can't even button them. 8 weeks later, you can button her jeans. So I think she did that the last time we did D2S, which was maybe about 2 years ago. Changed the way she ate, got working out, worked a little bit harder, got her cardiovascular work in. She did interval training just like the rest of us. No steady state, no just walking or strolling on the treadmill. She did interval training. She got her heart rate up. She would let it rest. Heart rate up, recover, back and forth, just like that. Just, you know, an inspiration. Just an amazing woman. An amazing woman in what she wanted to, how she wanted to live her life. And again, she never took herself too seriously. Even when we had these little challenges and things like that, she loved her ice cream. She loved her ice cream with pecans in it. She liked nuts in her ice cream. So anytime I got her ice cream for her birthday, or when we celebrated her birthday, we made sure that we had ice cream in that. We had some pecans in it. Below this, because it's difficult to put any kind of pictures or videos, I'm not even sure you can with a live broadcast. Below this, we're going to post some of the content that she agreed to let us post when she was a client. And you'll see, just plugged along. I mean, that is what we're all about down here. This is the mantra. You know, get fit, feel younger, live better. Add years to your life, years that you can enjoy. And honestly, the reason why she left us was her eyesight. Her eyesight. She had macular degeneration, and it just got to the point where she would go down the street and a telephone pole would be like this. She couldn't drive anymore. It would make it difficult for her to live on her own. So she had to go into the home, and tragically she caught COVID and wasn't able to survive that. So that's it. That's a tribute to her. Just an amazing woman. Just an amazing woman. Again, I had so many good times with her. I look forward to coaching her. Every time she came through that door, we had a whole lot of fun. She inspired a lot of people. She will be missed dearly down here, and she will never be forgotten. And somewhere we got to find a picture to put her up, get her picture up on the wall around here, because we don't want to ever, and we will never forget her. And it won't be the same without her. So may she rest in peace. May she rest in peace. So that's what I have for you. I apologize if it's a little bit of a negative note around the holidays. She would hate for us to be depressed about it. She would only want us to celebrate it, and we'd want to learn from her and be inspired by her, and to live our lives like she lived her life. So that's it. I want to say happy holidays to everyone. Happy Hanukkah. I think that was last week. Maybe I might have missed that. Merry Christmas. Everybody be safe. Travel safe if you are traveling. Be safe. Enjoy your families. Like every other day this year, it's a little bit different than normal, but we can still enjoy it. We can still enjoy it. We've learned how to enjoy. We've learned how to deal with this pandemic, and it'll be over. It'll be over, and we'll be talking about it. We'll be talking to our grandchildren about it. So, Merry Christmas. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again next week with some more insight on how to get fit, feel younger, and live better. Thanks for watching.